What's up, YouTube? I bet you know who that was. That's Bullet. I'm Katrina. There's lots of ways you can get involved and support the work here at Koala Gardens. Patreon levels start from as little as $2. Businesses sponsor the calendar each year. Some people just make beautiful regular donations. And of course, there's the Keeping in the Loop adoptions for only $10 a month. Check them all out in the description below. Welcome to a roundup of May. I can't believe it's already June. And as you can see, Bullet is just munching his way right through the whole month. We're going to work through in alphabetical order like we usually do. Make sure you're watching to see a fantastic jump from Matilda a bit later on. Let's have a look. What happened at Koala Gardens during May? Hey, you're not one of that 60% that haven't subscribed yet, are you? You can fix it. And I'd like to acknowledge the Widjabul Waiable people of the Bundjalung Nation, on whose land I live, work and play. I'm Katrina, and I'm passionate about saving koalas. There have been some absolutely stunning sunrises since it finally cleared up a bit at the end of May. Bullet is the most photogenic and cool koala that I have ever known. Really, pretty much nothing phases him, and I can be videoing him from below a tree when he's 25 meters high, or I can be just a few meters away from a tree when he's only a few meters up in one, and it makes no difference. He just looks at me, takes a moment, then goes back to whatever he's doing, as acrobatically as we could ever hope to see from a koala. I don't know about you, but personally, I could watch Bullet all day long. I just never tire of this fella. And do you know what? I saw him here on the property every single day during May. Not a day without him. And we all know that in May, Ellie did the big reveal for us and showed us this great big pouch full. She came back again towards the end of the month and she spent several days here. But apart from this little view of that gorgeous bulge, she was keeping her secrets as close as ever. HUGO was around quite a few times, but you know what? He was a pretty sleepy boy for most of the time, and nearly all my shots are just of that basketball rolled up. It just wouldn't be a month in Australia if you didn't get to see at least a few kookaburras. Ah, the Queen Matilda. Isn't she a sight? So funny how it's like she almost never has a hair out of place. She was practicing a little bit of pole dancing sleeping positions when I was photographing her this month. She had me absolutely cracking up. You know, it's not easy to photograph koalas sometimes because I can be just laughing so hard. She's incredibly limber. Look at how she can lift that leg to scratch herself. Always amazes me. She gave us a really good study of a koala's foot. There's that thumb and the two fused toes and two separate toes. And the glorious phoenix. I didn't see her much, but I did see some great things. If you join as a patron, you'll learn a lot more. Now, it has been wet. As you know, we've had floods during February and March, and it's almost not stopped raining until the very end of May. And you can see just how much water is still lying about on the property. And let's have a little peek. You see that wallaby there? This wallaby is a male, and he's been hanging around the top area, just sort of up behind the house backyard area, quite a lot during May, because look at how lush and long the grass is, and he has been stuffing himself on this beautiful lush grass. He's actually quite timid, so it was amazing that he stopped still for as long as he did on this particular time, but off he goes. This is a young superb fairy wren, and I think that it must be his first year coming into breeding plumage, and he's been just hilarious because he's seeing his reflection in my lounge room window, and he spends hours every day telling that other young male bird right off. And Matilda says, ready, set, jump. Let's watch it again in slow motion. Koalas are so powerful, and of course when they're high up they have to be accurate with that jumping. And up she goes into the very tippy tops of this tree. We had some gale force winds this month. And guess what? You've made it through to the end of another video. I hope you enjoyed this walk through May with me. Would you take a moment, make sure you've liked the video, and write in the comments below, Marvellous May. Stay tuned, there's some great video coming up this month. Another way you can support Koala Gardens is to pop on over to Redbubble and have a look at some of the stunning merchandise that I have developed. You won't believe the range of things that you can get showcasing koalas.